Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. A few months ago, I ended up at the emergency room where it was unexpectedly emergency surgery and removed my appendix, which was ruptured. And then after I got home, family, community members were taking care of us when it came to the food part, which I honestly believe Ayurveda lifestyle, cook fresh and eat. But after having that experience and surgery and being the wife and the mama, I am realizing it's always good to have something in the freezer. So today this video is going to be about preparing for meals for the freezer. But before I can even prepare something for the freezer, there are few things that I have to prepare. Before that, I realized that over the years we would can spaghetti sauces and ferment foods and dry herbs and things like that, and freeze fruits from our farm and stuff like that. But big freezing meals, I'm thinking about putting it together at least like worth a week or two. But today I'm just gonna go ahead and prepare for it because I do use a lot of bone broth, and I have to put that together, and also I have to figure it out the kind of dishes that I need to freeze with my meals. I don't want to use Ziplocs that have chemicals. I want to find something with pea-free chemical bags and things like that. So I'm going to take you along how I am preparing the first time in my life. And then the next few videos, you guys will see how I do freezer meals. So come along. I'm just gonna go ahead and put bone broth together. But before I do that, I have some bone broth, and I'm gonna go ahead and warm up for our dog who just gave birth not too long ago. So that's what I'm gonna use. This is lamb bone broth, and that's what I'm making, lamb bone broth too, inshallah. This came out of the fridge, so I'll just go ahead and warm it up. I have water ready, and also my glass jars are ready. All the mason jars are clean, ready, but this bone broth will be going to the fridge after it's done and cools down, inshallah. I only have few garlic pieces, that's what I will use it. And then this is warming turmeric mix from a good friend of ours. This is what I have all left. And my mom always makes for me cumin and coriander, spice, grounded, all of that. So I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna use lots of herbs for this bone broth. Also, I'm just gonna get a bunch of herbs that we dried from the summertime. I have 2 different bottles of dill, so I'm gonna use this one. And let's finish this basil too. Let's go ahead and get our roaster. I'm down here, and this is where I will be storing my bone broths. We have this extra space, so I will be using that, and that's all I have left of bone broth for now. If you all remember, we canned these tomatoes last summer, and these bone broths, I like to keep some out too in case something happens to the fridge. So I do have few left from the summertime, so that's great. This is where I keep my roaster, so let's take that. Quick rinse. I took some lamb bones out last night, and I found some more from the freezer. Let's add some garlic. Turmeric mix. Cumin and coriander. Basil. Dill from our garden. Vinegar. This will help take all the goods from the bone. Lots of salt. So when I cook my food with bone broth, I try not to put too much salt. Lots of black pepper works with the turmeric, curcumin, water, and that's it. We need more water. That's it. Turn it on and then put all the dishes into the dishwasher. I do have an extension wire. I just can't find it right when you need it. So I've been pulling the island because a couple of months ago I had surgery and I'm not allowed until now to lift something heavy. I should have thought of it. Sometimes mistakes will happen, so I'm not going to lift it. I'm just going to slide it here so I don't have to do the lifting from there to here, you know. So there. I put about 350. I'm going to keep it that way all day. Let's turn the dishwasher on. So since we homeschool, I gave assignment to my little one, and I said, find out the stores near us, what you can find. I'm looking for glass baking dishes that I can safely freeze with food and also bake it. And she checked it out, Target, Walmart, Amazon, and she said, Mama, the most affordable ones are found at Walmart. I personally don't like shopping Walmart, but I went anyways to find these affordable, freezing, safe, and bake glass dishes. And I was looking at specific ones that have covers, because there are so many here that I found. I can show you here. They are so pretty and really nice, and you can go ahead and bake things with it and even freeze them, but they did not have covers, because I'm trying also to do my best to not use aluminum foil, because if I freeze things, I need the covers. These are really pretty, but they don't have covers. So I chose the ones that have covers, and that's what I decide to use. So when I get home, I will share it with you guys. We will open them and wash them into the dishwasher. So I end up buying these 2 sets. My husband is helping me open them, and this is a 1 set. Here's another set, 2 of them. This is what they look like. Let's see. It has a cover. Can you set the cover here? Here's a 1 cover that it's like for a pizza, right, honey? The bottom one. Yeah, that's a nice size. What does it say actually? Where? The size, yeah. Oh. This one is small. So that's good. So at least I have 2 large ones and 2. These are 2 large ones and 2 medium ones. Here they say. Yeah, here it is. 13 by 9.
This is a 3-quart and a 2-quart.
So that's nice sizes, I think.
Yeah.
And then I bought these little stickers because I can just write on things. Yeah, we'll open this. We are going to put these into the dishwasher. And then look at this one. What size is this one? It doesn't say, does it, honey? I don't see it. They're all freeze to oven. So that's nice. Anwar, are you trying to do the dishes? Yeah? I'm having a hard time opening this with one hand.
Here you go.
Here, let me hold it. There. Oh yeah, here it. So this is 9 by 13 as well. And it's more deep than this one. But they do the same thing, lasagna or whatever. And then what I like about here is freeze oven table. So I really like that one. And they all have covers. So we will wash them all. And these are the same sizes too, but a different style. So that's what they all look like. And then I have bought, let's see, in what, honey, Ramadan last year?
Yeah.
I bought, yes, these I bought it last Ramadan. And I bought it because I was thinking if we invite people and they want to take leftovers, I can go ahead and use these glass ones, and they never were opened. So I'm thinking using them because you can freeze them as well. And I already have a set that I'm using, so why not keep that set in the kitchen and these for the freezer. So we're gonna go ahead and put that all dusty from the pantry. I'm gonna go ahead and put them also into the dishwasher. So these I have used it and frozen it with all kind of stuff in the past, like fruits and everything from the garden. So this is what they look like. All kind of different sizes from Costco. So I will definitely be using these too, and trying to do my best to avoid plastic Ziplocs. When I have to use them, of course I will use them, but first I'm gonna go ahead and use these. So I'll wash them, dry them, and that's one of the freezer meal plan dishes too. So they did not fit all of them into the dishwasher, so we just washed them and let them dry with a towel just on the bottom. So, and then the covers are drying out for now. So let's turn it off. The bone broth should be done. It looks good and it's done and it smells nice. I'm just gonna strain it and put it into the mason jars. Bismillah. All right, I'm just gonna let them cool down before I put them into the fridge. Since the meat had so much fat still, I decided to pour more water in there and make another patch. So I already put salt and pepper, some cumin, more water. let that cook again. Clean up a little. I am working on the last bone broth. Put it into the mason jars and let it cool down before I take it down to the fridge. And then I have one last project to do for this video. Somehow I could not find my measuring big glass cup that I have. It's about 8 cups measuring. So I've been just using this. So in the meantime, after I did the first batch of the bone broth, then I was able to put these in the dishwasher with other dishes and wash it. So just keeping things clean. I have the dishwasher empty, so I'm just gonna put everything in there since it's grease and all of that, and the house smells so good. So I'm just gonna put that. And if you are wondering, what is this woman gonna do with all the bones? what is she going to do with the bones, right? There's a little meat, there's the bones. I'm just gonna go ahead and save those for our dogs. We have dogs that are outside dogs, and they protect the rest of the animals, the lambs and the chickens and the ducks and so on. So our dogs will love to chew the bones and give them some of the meat, especially the little dog who just gave birth. I'm just gonna pick some of the meat. That's where this is going. It smells so good. It's so healing and good for the gut. So anything that I will be cooking in the future, we will be using for that bone broth too. So let me put this away, and then the dishes. Everything is clean. The one thing that's left is organizing my spices. And a year ago, honestly, it's a year ago that I was working on this project and I never finished because Ramadan came and then I never got to it. I'll share the video with you what I did looking for jars and everything. Watch this. Rainy day. I already got chicken eggs, duck eggs. It's rainy. Boots are just completely muddy. House chores are done, so let's go to the co-op and get some spices, and then we will go look for these glass jars. I want to get ready for Ramadan with lots of spices. So I just came our local co-op. I like to support small businesses, and they have so many fresh organic herbs and spices and so on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get what I need to get ready and for my kitchen, and just making bunch of spices. As you can see, I need Italian spices and so other pizza spices and few other things. So I just go ahead and get it. They have a little packages. You can put it in or bring your own jars, and then I just put it back, put the number that they have, they will weigh it for me, and then I just write it down, the name and the number. That's really it. And I just buy fresh spices and herbs, and they're all organic. So check it out, your local natural food stores. So I bought few of them. And also I have been wanting to get wannabe coffee. I call it wannabe coffee. As you can see, this is called Pero. It's also chicory and a few other barley and things like that. So it's really low carb. So if you don't want to mix it with anything, this is completely chicory. You can see it's just a herb. Tastes just like coffee with no caffeine. So those are the choices they have, and I think I'm just gonna take the Pero. I just made it to Happy Lappy. I bought all my spices, and I took some stickers that I can label with my spices. So I asked the lady if I could have it. She said sure, and I bought the wannabe coffee. So now I'm going to Happy Lappy since I know how many jars that I need. So let's go and get few glass jars. I stopped by the second-hand store to see if they have the same size. I'm looking for the same size what I have at home jars, and they were closed. Today I need at least 8 jars. So let's go. I always lock my car, so unlock it. And it is raining. I have to cover up. So I'm finally inside Happy Lappy, but I am looking all over trying to see the exactly little glass jars that I have at home, and I don't see it. I have asked, she said, This is all we have, so I might have to go to the secondhand store tomorrow to see what they have. They have so many jars, but I want to get exactly the same ones that I have that are on top of my stove. Even though they have so many of them, also they have it 50% all the glass jars. So this is really exciting, but I don't see the ones that I need, that I use normally. 50% off though. So I don't see it, unfortunately. I'm looking everywhere. No, so tomorrow maybe I'll check that and see few different secondhand stores, but they have so many other glass jars that are not used for me right now. So I ordered it finally from Amazon, few jars, and it came. When I just looked at it, it arrived June 23rd, 2023, and I never opened it and got to it. So I have spices next to the stove. I have some in the pantry. I have some on top of the sink. So that's one thing I want to start, and I want to get organized before even Ramadan comes, which Ramadan is few months, but preparing for meals to freeze, I thought it would help. Bone broth is ready, and the spices into a good jars and set them on top of the stove. That would be handy. So let's get that going too. Perfect. They are 30 jars. These little tags came with it too, and the string. So let me show you what I have here. This doesn't look so bad, but I want it to be a lot organized. So like somebody put spices here, and we have a couple of saffrons, different jars, and we have some taco seasoning here, another taco seasoning here. So I just want to organize and put them in here. Let's put this star anise. The cardamom. There, just put a little label and that's it. Everything has a label. I have a labeler, and then I'm just gonna set them on top of the stove so easy to grab, inshallah. I don't know what happened here. I had 3 bottles like this, 2 more I should say. They broke. It was for olive oil, one avocado oil, and one was for vinegar. So the last 2 broke. This one, I mean, I had these bottles long time, and I unfortunately must lost the cover. So when I couldn't find it one day, I just grabbed a little napkin we had and I twisted and I put it. So that's how I have been using. So now in the closet, I found this bottle. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead, pour this avocado oil into here since it has cover. And from now on, that's what I'm gonna use. Inshallah. It's kind of nice once in a while to get into something like this, a little project. It makes a difference, at least for me. I got a little suspicious. I'm like, is it really avocado oil or it is olive oil? It is olive oil, so I'm gonna put more olive oil here. Pray it lasts. So the spices and everything came together so beautifully. I feel like soon, inshallah, I will be able to start my freezing meals. What's inside is the vinegar, that color that you can see. So I'm gonna put that inside. Also, what I did to the closet is here, I emptied everything, cleaned it out, and put the, as you can see, this is 1 bottle of stevia that we have, but the vanillas, I put it together, and the oil, I'm gonna just set it right there. So everything's kind of a little bit nicer and organized. I also ended up with lots and lots of other jars. I mean, the same jars, I should say, but lots of other herbs and spices. So I will go ahead and set them here too, since I have this space. These are like double or extra, so I might as well have them here ready. This is like beet powder and things like that, so I'm just gonna put them here too. It's like a nutmeg, things that I don't use it right away, you know. I think my favorite is the saffron. So the jars and the labeler, I will make sure that I link down. So if you want to get organized yourself before Ramadan comes, inshallah. So this looks okay so far. Let's see in a couple of months how it looks, but that's what family is about. We have to use them, we have to make a mess, we have to let the children involved, they have to make extremely mess. It's okay, we'll continue, keep fixing it here and there when we can, so be patient with yourself. By the way, for labeling my little spices and stuff, this is what I used. I bought it a year ago, I believe, from Amazon, and I will link that in the description too. It's not fancy. Then I keep it in the spices and the herbs in the pantry, so I know where it is. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell and give the videos thumbs up, and I will see you next video. Inshallah, have a beautiful, blessed day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I should ask you, what was your favorite? I love making bone broth and things like that. But honestly, my favorite thing that I accomplished today is the spices. I have been saying, I have to get this done, I have to get this done. And I'm realizing everything has a timing and I need to be patient. But finally, alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah, so grateful for that. Comment down what was your favorite that we did today. I am getting ready to go outside and feed the animals with all those goodies, yummy, delicious bones and little meat on them and all of that. They're gonna love it. Do you know, chickens are not vegetarians. They eat meat. Chickens eat anything, really, honestly. Yeah, you can't go outside with me though. Sorry, Anwar.